Hi everyone, welcome to day 2 of the YouTube Kickstart Challenge. I have a little bit of a different setup today for the slides. I did not realize you could record slides in Canva, which will make this process a lot easier. So today we're going to be talking about planning content for your YouTube channel. Now, this was very difficult for me when I was first starting my channel as well, because I really didn't know how to plan out or script a video, which scripting is very overlooked in the YouTube process because honestly, sometimes it does take a long time to plan out a really good video, but that is one of the key things to make a really good YouTube video is having a plan. How are you going to film it? What's going to be included? So on and so forth. So that is what we're going to be going over today in day 2. Let's get started. So you're in the right place if you want to learn how to plan out the perfect YouTube video, which is what we're going to be doing today. You want to learn the formula on how to script out a YouTube video, or you're having trouble making your video flow and not be too rambly. When I first started my channel, my videos were all over the place. I was saying and like a ton, which I do that still when I record videos, but with editing you can cut those out, but it is easier to just not do it by having a plan for your videos. So, day 2, planning content. You may have so many ideas that you don't even know where to start with your first video, or you might not have any ideas. Today we're going to be talking about how to create a bomb content schedule and how to always have ideas for your next video. Make sure to share that you're here on your stories and tag me at DrivenInDigital to make sure that I know that you made it to the challenge. So, let's talk about brainstorming. Here are a few questions to ask yourself when you're trying to think of a video idea that you want to film. What does my audience need to hear right now? How does this video fit into my niche? What do I feel like creating? How will this video help my audience? And does this video idea bring me joy? Now, if I had these questions when I first started my channel, I would be so far than where I am right now in my channel, because these are some key questions that you need to ask. Is this a video that I really want to make right now? What do I really want to create? Do I want to create a vlog? Do I want to do a sit-down video? What do I want to do? And another key tip is to keep a list of ideas so you never run out of ideas for your channel. I like to keep them on my phone in the Notes app, just YouTube video ideas. And then if there's one day where I feel like filming but I don't have an idea yet, just go to the list and pick one, record. So yeah. Also, another thing you can do is if people are commenting on your videos, that's awesome, first off. Second, those comments you can turn into videos. So if someone asks you a question, if somebody wants you to make a video, that's even better if you get video recommendations from your comments. Things like that can really make it easy to film your next video if you're looking at your comments or your DMs or anything that your audience is interacting with. So, planning a posting schedule, make sure you're being realistic with yourself. If you're in school, you have a full-time job, you might have a business like I do. I don't have time to be filming 3 to 4 videos a week. That's just not realistic for me. So I think the sweet spot is 1 to 2 videos a week. Make sure you're being realistic with that. If you can only film 1, that's awesome. That's 1 more video you didn't have before you started your channel. So that's awesome. Or 2, if you want to be ambitious and you really want to put videos out there, record 2. Another tip with recording 2 videos, I personally don't like to have the same type of video twice a week. So say I do a sit-down video, maybe the next video you can do is a vlog or a different type of video in your niche. So say you're a lifestyle channel, one day you do a how to get up earlier. Then the next video you could film your morning routine, which is a different style of video, so you're just not doing the same thing every day, because that can really feel repetitive and mundane when recording videos. Next thing is script your videos. This makes the filming process so much easier and actually creates a workflow for your videos, because once you have a basic script, you just change in the video title, change in what you're going to say, boom, video's done. Last thing is to come up with relevant titles and tags. This is very important for getting your video pushed out into the algorithm, because if you just have, like I said, morning routine, you just put morning routine as the title, that's not very algorithm friendly. Maybe how to wake up at 6 a.m., my 6 a.m. morning routine. Now, that's a little bit more friendly to the algorithm. That'll be like, ooh, I want to start waking up at 6 a.m. Let me click on that video. versus the morning routine that is not very engaging or clickable for your audience. Next, scripting. This was very, very hard for me to learn when I first started out my channel because I have never scripted anything. I was like, I just press record and go. Like, isn't that what everybody does? No, they don't. The first 15 seconds of your video are the most important, so you want to make sure that you're getting to the point. You want to keep your audience retention and want to have people come back to your channel. That's why scripting is so important. You don't want to be rambling the whole time in your video. Your audience patience is thin, and you want to make sure you get to the point, like I just said. So if you're starting your video with this long-winded intro, people are going to click off. That's just the reality of YouTube. People have short attention spans with things like TikTok and Instagram Reels. People don't have all day to wait for what your channel is going to, or what your video is going to be talking about, just to be honest with you. Another thing you can do is add chapters to your videos. These are kind of like time cards. So say from 0 to a minute in your video, that's your intro. You could put that as your time card. So if somebody just wants to get to the meat and potatoes of your video, they just click the next time card. So they're not sitting there waiting forever to get to what they want to get to in your video. Scripting also makes it easier for your video to flow and just makes the filming process so much easier if you already have a plan, if you already have the script or the key points which you're going to talk about. It makes it much easier. Planning out your content makes your video have purpose because you know the reason why you're filming this video, what this video will be about, and how this video will really help your creativity for one and help your audience as well. Next is scripting. So here's the scripting checklist that you can kind of go through when you're starting to plan out a video. So your hook, that would be we're going to go over some examples of what a hook would be like in the next slide. Outline. So what are your key points about your video? So let's take the morning routine example. What time do you wake up? What is your morning routine? Like, what do you do after you wake up? Do you brush your teeth? Do you work out? Do you meditate? Like, what is in your actual routine that you're going to film? And then also the flow of your video. How do you want your video to come out in the long run? I would say kind of just visualize how you want your video to be. Maybe even write out a little, okay, so this time I'm going to film this part of the video, then I'm going to film this part of the video. And that's just how you kind of focus on the flow of the video. So here's an example of scripting a video. So your hook would be your thumbnail and your title, which would be how to start a YouTube channel in 2023. Your intro would be welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about how to start a YouTube channel in 2023. You want to make sure that your hook tells your audience what you're going to be talking about in your video. Maybe even asking new people who come into your channel to like and subscribe. That'll really get a call to action for the beginning and also the end of your video. Then your content is obviously the script that you've written out for your video. You're just gonna boom, 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 write that out in the video or in your script. And then at the end of your video, you want to have a call to action. So be like, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and then end off the video. That would be an example of scripting. So let's wrap up what we covered today. We went over how to plan and script out a video and how to create a schedule/content calendar for your channel. Next, we're going to be talking about how to film and edit a YouTube video. This is the most creative part of the YouTube process. This is also my favorite part of making videos, is just filming and editing allows you to be super, super creative in your editing process. And also, we're going to go over a little bit more equipment that you need in order to make a good video. I know we went over that in day one, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper on what you need in order to make a really, really good YouTube video, which is why you're here in the first place. So, again, if you have any questions, make sure to send me a DM on Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to day 2.